Ryan Higgins back with you now, joined as we always are after the game by Coach Q. And Q, a very weird fourth quarter aside, I think you got to like the way your team really controlled the flow and style of this game from start to finish here today.
There's no question. Our kids played tough and played with a lot of energy. That's what it's about second half. We said we had to come out and play with great energy, and they did that.
Certainly did that. You controlled pretty much everything. Wake gave you a little run there in the third, but you held them off. Another great start. You're up 8-0 and forced a timeout early. What is going into this game after game pretty much great starts, especially in these road games here the last few times, I say.
Whatever's going on, we need to bottle up and keep it. We're playing well starting the games. I think that our players are really preparing for these games when they're coming out ready to play, and it's showing in our first quarters.
We know what happens when your three-point shots go in. You scored 91 tonight, made 15 threes, tied the school record, which you did a couple of years ago once against Maryland Eastern Shore, and you had 14 several times this season. How much easier does it make everything you do when these three-pointers are going in like they did today?
Well, when you make shots, you're going to win games, and this was all about making shots for us. And our kids really did a very good job of making the extra pass and being strong and just making the right plays. If you make the right plays, you're going to get open looks.
We saw a very strange fourth quarter play today with an unbelievable amount of fouls here. How happy were you with the way your team was able to keep composure down the stretch? Because it could have gone the other way there, but everyone kept their heads there in the last few minutes of the game.
They were solid. They really did a good job of making great decisions down the stretch. We got the floor space, and our guards are very, very, very tough to guard in space. We play one-on-one.
All right, two players to ask you about. We talk about the hot start to the game. Brandon Butler had a great first half with 14 points at halftime. Finishes with 19, hit 5 threes. Past 300 now made threes in her orange career. You got to love when she gets going like that.
It's amazing. She's a good shooter, and that's what she's been her entire career. She's a great player, and just fortunate to have her on our roster.
One last player to talk about is Alexis Peterson. She had 19 points in the game today. Made 9 free throws in the fourth quarter, 7 assists as well. I'd say she's recovered from being out sick on Thursday night.
And she played a lot of minutes. She did a great job. We got to give our entire team a lot of credit, but Petey got us going and kept us going, and what a tough, gutsy performance by her.
And lastly, Q, Notre Dame, the biggest test in the league, is coming up on Thursday night, road trip to South Bend. What are you looking forward to in a huge matchup with the Irish on Thursday?
Well, it's always tough there. I mean, Notre Dame's a great basketball team, and they're number 2, 3 in the country, depending on what poll you're looking at. It's a great opportunity to go out on the road and get a big win.
All right, Q, on the road today, so congrats on a nice road win in the ACC today against Wake Forest.
Thank you.
That's Syracuse head coach Quentin Hillsman. Again, your final score today, Syracuse 91 and Wake Forest 65.